My people, we are back to the show. I was unwell kidogo, Havana pale, but again we are back and we must continue. So today we are going to look at what has been happening in the market in the Nairobi Securities Exchange as far as the stocks are concerned. We are going to look what everything that has been happening around, and we are going to dive more deeper. We are going to understand more deeper. We are going to look at the top gainers of the week and top losers of the week as far as stocks are concerned. And today we are going to visit some of the stocks I have deeply analyzed here. We are going to check one by one. Again, this is Kijana Governor, and we do more about stocks. More about stocks. Stocks to the world. So if you're looking for a good investment, guys, let me start with this. If you're looking for a good investment where your money can grow very well and very nicely, very well, the stocks is the place to go. Stocks is what you should do. Stocks is what you should be able to invest in. Remember, a time in the stocks, a time in the stock market is better than timing the market. You being the market is better than you timing the market. So everyone who is there, instead of fixing your money into the fixed incomes, you can let your money to grow in the stocks. And I always provide some place where one can be able to grow his money or her money. I always provide that support for everyone. Come on, unataka kujoin hapo, you want to join the stock market, here is what you do. So just comment on the comment section or watch my videos and you will be able to understand, watch my older videos, you'll be able to understand how to start in stocks investment. I'm Kijana Governor, and note this is for education purposes. It is not a financial advice. I'm just sharing with you to educate you guys more about stocks. And let's dive into the business of today. So today we are going to look at the shares which have been performing well for this week. So we are going to take a brief for the company. We have the car in general, that is Sigen. We have the Portland in CBT, yes, kitu kama hiyo. We have the Family Bank and we have the Centum. So for the car in general has been performing well for this week. What were car in general? I know you're so much happy about this news. So car in general grew to up to a percentage of 24%. Remember, car in general was trading at 118 last week and earlier this week, and ikaweza kushoot back to 158 Kenya shillings. That is an increment of 24%. So kama ungekuwa umeekelea 100,000 yako, let's say you bought 1,000 shares, 1,000 shares ingekucost roughly around 120,000 to buy 1,000 shares for the car in general, sorry. So for the car in general, ungekuwa sahi make a total of 37,000 on top. That is just for 1 week. Guys, this is why I don't tell you, a time in the market is better than time in the market. Okay, let's go to the Portland. Port. The symbol yake ni port, PORT. Nayo iliweza ku rise at a rate of 8.94%. This is another good share that has been performing well. And then we have the banger. This is what we call the Family Bank. Remember, Family Bank was listed earlier, late this year, I think. It was last month. That is when Family Bank was being listed into the Nairobi Securities Exchange. And people are like, ooh. See, it's a good company, it's worth of buying. It is performing very well. It may increase with 8%. So it was trading at 22 up 24. But lately yesterday, as far of yesterday, ilikuwa at 28. karibu 30 huko, and it's still a good investment to buy. So this is what you heard Warren Buffett said, that you buy good stocks at a fair price, then you sell at a premium. Investors, those who wanted to invest well, they waited the share to settle, then they bought. That's why the share is performing very well. But those who bought when it was being listed, some even bought at when it was at 50 Kenya shillings. It's good to understand the market. It's good to understand the right time to enter and the right time to get out of the market. Then we have the Centum. The Centum has been performing very well. Ilikuwa hapo in the zone of 12, 14, sasa iko 18 Kenya shillings, ni 18 to 19 hapo. That's why it's ranging, and it's really doing very well, very well. Another one that I want to comment on is Kengen. I see Kengen having a good, having a rising intonation. Yes, it is going to rise. So, but you know, I'm not God. So, but most of the signs say that probably the Kengen share might rise. Yeah. It's a good company to buy. It was trading at the zones of 9s, although haijapanda sana, but sahi inaelekea almost 11 Kenya shillings. It's the right time to enter. If you want to like invest in the stock market, you can start with Kengen. It's such a good company, good in dividends. They pay sort of like a good dividend. It's good. Then we have to look at the top losers. Okay. Losers. Hili sasa hapa the list inakuwa moto. So the first one is Uchumi. Uchumi has been declining since 2013, although some bit ilikuwa imeanza kupanda kidogo, ilikuwa imeanza kubwa, but ime decrease kidogo. So ime decrease with a percentage of 6.67%. Then you have the Kenya Airways, ama the KQ, was trading in the zones of 5.89 hapo karibu 6, but kidogo imerudi chini. So KQ imeshuka nayo with 6.12%. Then we have the Unga Limited. Hii ni the Unga, you know it. I don't know if you know it. I won't talk much about it, but you know it. You know the Unga Limited. Yeah? So now imeshuka with a percentage of 5.73%. But let me clarify one thing. Yeah? So stocks kukua ati leo imeshuka ama kukua iko among the top losers does not mean that the stock is bad. Does not mean that the stock is not worth that much. Yeah, you understand? Yeah, it's good you understand that. It's a healthy curve. Yeah, you understand? But it really helps so much if you hear that your company is always in the top losers. It's just something that's telling you something is not right somewhere. But that doesn't mean the company is bad. No. It's just that the company is not making good. Like the share is not rising, yeah, in a decline kidogo. So kidogo inapunguza the investors' confidence and other things. It might be even other things, maybe political uncertainty and many more. Then we have the East African, it's simple inakuwa EAGD, yeah? Then iliweza kuanguka na 2.83%. So most of the things that we are seeing here just tells you how the market has been for the last week. For those who have not yet entered into the stock exchange, it's the high time that we should take chance and get into the stock market and get to enjoy some of these good things that are happening there in the market. Then we are going to touch something on diversification. Today I'm going to add something on diversification. Yeah. So it's good that you learn to diversify your portfolio for you to avoid some risk here. And here is the best, is some of the best, like sort of healthy diversification. You get, for example, you can take four sectors or five. Yeah, you can take either mostly four sectors. Yeah, you can take a bank. So in banks are really doing well, very well in Kenya. So you can say that in banks you're going to invest 35% of your money. This is because of high dividend, consistency, na pia the fundamentals. The banks have very good fundamentals. Then 20% you can throw it in telecommunication. Of course, you know, when it comes to telecommunication, what comes in, that is Safaricom. Safaricom is the only one listed in the Nairobi Securities Exchange under the telecommunication. This is because of consistent dividend, long term. In case you are investing for long term, then the stability and from potential break even. You understand? Then 20% again you can invest in manufacturing. That is, you can go to Kakuzi, you can go to this manufacturing. You have so many Bosco paints. Paints are in crown paints, sorry, not Bosco. Crown paints. And you can go to the agricultural sector. And you can do both, can do even in the motor vehicle industry, that is car in general and what have you. And then the 10%, there is a 10% reserve. This is what you have to have, the capital available. This you can be able to, you can invest it in MMF, money market fund. A money market fund is where you fix your money, then it grows, but you can withdraw anytime that you want, anytime that you want. And it grows very, really well. But some of the good money, we have some good money market funds like the Ethica Capital, we have the Avocap money market fund, we have even the ZD money market fund, we have KCB money market fund, we have the INM money market fund. We have so many money market funds out here that you can be able to invest in. So this cash reserve is in case you get an opportunity in the stocks, you can be able to take your 10% which you have been keeping aside, then you can be able to buy that stocks which you see it is potentially going to shoot. Yeah. Again, we have passed through a lot. We have learned. I hope we are learning a lot. I hope you are benefiting, you guys. And keep in touch. Always keep on doing something where your money can be able to grow somewhere. And this is Kijana Governor. And YouTube, I have a YouTube channel which is Freddy Morage. If you go and search for Freddy Morage on YouTube, you'll get to see me. You'll get to see my videos. Probably hizi zinakuanga longer. They are very long. This is a YouTube, and I take time to take you through into the stocks and to make sure that everybody learns and get to know what stocks and what to do in stocks. Thank you so much, guys. In case you want to reach out, my phone number is 0111203619. You can always find it in my description of my videos. And then on TikTok, it's Kijana Agavana. Keep in touch. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscription button and like and share the video. Thank you.